Tell us the story from your perspective.
I mean, people always, or from beginnings, they were like, you are just lucky, right? It's all about luck. I don't believe in luck. I believe in preparation. You always have to be ready. You always have to be prepared. You never know when your chance comes.
Right.
And when it comes, you go for it.
Right.
I'm a go-getter. I'm a go-getter. You tell me tomorrow there is something important happening in New York, and this is my lifetime moment to make a mark.
You find a way to get there.
I go and I'll do it. I'm a go-getter because I don't believe in luck. There is no luck. Or you do it, or you go for it, and you're ready to risk, lose, sacrifice, and you go. And that's what happened in 2014. I was one of the best bartenders in my country, in Slovakia, where I'm coming from. I achieved everything, and I started feeling a bit comfortable with myself. And I was like, okay, yeah, it's easy, But I want to move on. I want to go to Mecca of the cocktails, London, and the oldest surviving hotel bar in the world, American bar, the Savoy, 130 years old establishment. I said, if I want to get a job, I need to get a job at the best place, the oldest place, the most significant one. So when the phone call came, do you want to come for an interview? I said 100%.
Yeah.
And I flew there for the first time in my life to London. I got lost. I was late 2 hours, clean shaved and bleeding, and I borrowed all the clothes because I have no fancy clothes back then. And and the rest is history. I've been there for 4 years, and we became the world's best bar in 2017, best bar team. I won a couple of personal awards, and cheers to that. The kids these days, they are too comfortable. And I'm a kid as well.
Yeah.
I'm a 31. We are too comfortable with what we have, where we are, and we don't want to get out of the comfort zone and take a risk because we don't want to lose what we have.
Yeah.
But people not realizing that what awaits you out there might be better what you have right now in this moment. And most of my ex-classmates and colleagues, they are stuck in the past. Maybe they're in jail or divorced with the kids and, loans and stuff like that, mortgages. Yeah. Because they weren't able to take a risk. They were too comfortable living with the parents, not paying a rent.
There's always a reason.
Like in 2018, when Savoy and all of that fame happened and I was on top of the Olymp, I knew I have to start again from beginning and take another risk in my life. Yeah. And that was the point when I said, fuck it. I'm going to Australia. I don't know where it is. I don't know anyone. No one knows who I am. But I want to go and start again.
Hang up the white jacket and show up in a hoodie.
Yeah.
Again,
and here we are. Start from the scratch because I took the risk.
Yeah.
And I had so many opportunities around the world to take any prestigious job after the Savoy because, you are the hot spot. You're hot stuff. They want
hot
you.
Commodity.
Yeah, right? Coming off the Savoy. And I said to everyone, no, fuck you. I don't want that. I want to start from zero.
Why?
I need a constant challenge. I need to start from beginning and I want to bring something different and I want to create environment which can change and influence the society and community. 4 years ago, none of the bartenders wear jackets and ties before in Australia.
Yeah.
None of the bartenders would say, good evening, sir and madam.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So we brought a little bit something different, something European, and we kind of create a buzz. And they hate us and love us at the same time, but we are different. And that's what I wanted to create here. I wanted to create a 5-star environment with kind of relaxed ambience, bit of fun and entertainment, but still you feel like you are in New York. I started in 2010. I knew I'm good, but my ego was bigger than anything else, and I burned myself. That's why I got disqualified so many times, because I thought I'm the best. But being the best is about being the smart guy and humble guy, and you need to read the rules.
Yeah.
You need to read the rules, you need to practice, you need to go deep. And the moment I started succeeding, and I went to the World Finals in France in 2013 in Nice, and I became 6th in the world, and I got this little trophy. I got this feeling I can do better, and I envisioned myself holding the #1 trophy. And I knew that one day I'll achieve that. Don't know when, but I knew. I got...
You pictured it. You could see it.
Yeah. I really had this picture of myself, and I knew I can do it. And year by year, I got 2nd in Melbourne in 2014, then 2nd again in Shanghai in 2016. I was failing. But there's a lovely quote that when people saying, I never fail. Either I learn or I win. And I was learning every year about myself, where I can go. In 2017, when I became world champion, I won with the highest scores ever in the history. For some people, this is the end. For me, it's the beginning. Because for me, the winning something is not to put a trophy on the shelf and be like, that's it. For me, it's the beginning of the journey where me with the title, I can go around the world and share my experience and my passion. And you said about, the progress and confidence, all of that. I believe, and that's the quote I created. Hopefully one day people are going to repeat it after myself. But I think like I feel like confidence is the enemy of progress.
That's a good point.
If you are too confident, you're not progressing. Always doubt yourself. I'm doubting myself every day. At my job, as a mentor, as a bar owner, as a colleague, I'm doubting myself as a partner, I'm doubting myself as a human being. And only then, if you doubt yourself, it keeps you on the feet, on the tiptoes, being like,
keeps your feet on the ground.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, what's next? How can I be better? What can I do? How can I improve myself? I need a competition. I need someone to be better than me and be like, fuck you, Martin. Maybe group, what you do, we can do better. Do it. Because that's what keeps me hungry and do more.
Right.
I love it. Yeah. And every time I travel to different country, I'm coming back so humble, being like, wow, there's so much we have to do, we can do, like when you see the world, like it's just crazy. It took me 10 years to be where I am. These kids want to be there in 10 weeks,
right?
10 months. What we're missing these days is patience. There is not enough patience in our generation. Everyone wants to be manager. Everyone wants to have a new car and an Apple Watch and have a fancy clothes, and everyone wants to go for holidays. We don't have that. There's no patience, and I'm so upset, and I'm trying to explain to people, wait for your opportunity. It will come, but have to work. You have to work hard and prove yourself. It won't come just like that. But unfortunately, that's the generation these days, We achieved everything what we could at the Savoy, the best bar in the world, best bar team. I won finally Coffee in Good Spirit. And you've been waiting all your life for that moment to be on the stage, the glory, the fame, the spotlights, and it came. Yeah. And after that, it was just emptiness. Yeah. I felt so empty. Yeah. I was like, but what now? I wasn't satisfied anymore. And that dissatisfaction in me turns into not being excited about my daily job. And I start feeling I'm not enjoying serving others. Mm-hmm. And I was sometimes moody, unhappy. And I was noticing I'm not myself anymore. So I made a very, very hard decision. I said, this is it. I have to leave this place. I have to leave London and start again. Because the last thing I don't want to is to make my guests realize I'm not happy to serve them. I'm not happy to be there for them. I wanted to avoid that. So to protect my guests and my team, I decided to leave. Because I was worried that this burnout will be so visible that I would just create lots of bad things. If you perform because you believe that what you do is to entertain others, in true form of being yourself, that's the most beautiful performance you can give to people. Right. Be yourself. Yeah. So many times I'm working on the floor, on the door, and people like, oh, we never saw you here before. Who you are? I was like, oh, I'm just a doorman. And then they find out I'm the owner. I'm like, oh my God, why didn't tell us? Like, why would I? What would it change? Not change nothing. My attitude is always the same. 100% in the moment, giving you the best of the best.